Hello everyone and welcome to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how to achieve this devilishly green makeup look. So if you would like to know how to go from this to this, then please keep watching. I'm first going to start with my Mehron water activated paints in this green colour. This is from the Mehron Basic Paradise paint palette. You're going to need a paddle brush and some water, and then I eventually ended up using a sponge as well. So place some water onto your sponge or your brush, depending on what you're using. Grab some of the paint and begin painting. It's as easy as that. Now, this did take a while for me to actually even out this paint. For some reason, it just did not want to go even, but you want to make sure that you're bringing it down onto any skin that is going to be shown once you put your costume on. I'm then going with the back of a sponge, and this is how I ended up getting it a little bit more even. There was still times where I managed to get a complete patch off though. Now again, make sure all skin that it'll be showing is covered. That includes your ears. Doesn't feel too weird, I promise. Then I'm going to apply an eye primer, and you can apply this straight over the paint, not an issue. I'm just going to use that to get the eyes ready for eyeshadow. But then I'm going to go in with a green eyeshadow from Sugar Pill on a powder brush. I'm going to use this to even up the colour just a little bit. This shadow does actually have a bit of a sheen to it, so it really illuminates the skin. Then with a large shader brush, I'm going to take that same shadow and I'm going to place it all over the eyelid. I mean all the way up to the brow bone. This means that you don't have to put paint too close to your eyes, even though it's not too bad, but you don't want paint in your eyes. I'm also going to bring that underneath the eyes for the exact same reason, just really pack it on. Then I'm going to take this dark green, shimmery, almost gold sort of eyeshadow on a very fluffy brush, and I'm going to run that through the crease. Be liberal with this, you'll need to use a fair bit for it to show on the green background. It's not on your skin, remember? And I'm just applying this to the crease and again the outer corner and the outer third of the eyelid. I'm also going to take a smaller detailed fluffy brush and I'm going to bring the same shadow along the lower lash line. And I'm going to bring this down quite far to give a very smoky look. You want it to look very smoky and sultry and powerful really, even though you're green at the same time. And then I'm just placing a little bit more of that green shadow over the lid, and then I'm going in with a very shimmery white eyeshadow on a small shader brush. And I'm going to place this on the inner corner. This is going to bring a bit more light to the look because at the moment we're kind of all one colour, we're all dark. Need a little bit of light in there to lighten it up. Then I'm going to take a black eyeliner and I'm going to both tightline my eyes, and I'm also going to bring it along the waterline. Now you want the eyes to look as black as possible, and you don't want any of that pink flesh showing through. It's going to kind of ruin the illusion that you're green. So yeah, just make sure you're doing that. And I'm also going to create quite a thick line along the upper lash line, and this is so that once I go in and curl my lashes and apply mascara, I can then apply some outer falsies. But first I'm going to go in with about 3 coats of mascara. You really want to blacken up the lashes so that they do stand out against the green. And before I get to falsies, apparently, I'm going to do other things. So I'm going to go with my AC on Tour palette, and I'm going to take that grey shade. Now, this isn't going to be the only shade I use for contouring. The reason I'm going in with this first is to kind of map out where I want the contouring and add a little bit of blending shade and a bit of depth to the contouring. Now I'm going to go in with the actual shade I'm going to contour with, which is a matte black shade. Now go easy on this, you don't need too much, especially if you've got a very pigmented shadow. Just take a really fluffy brush and place this along the cheekbones, and then with a larger fluffy brush, place it along the jawline. Again, we're all one colour, so you really want to add definition so you don't just look just green, basically. So just add definition wherever your face and your facial shape needs it. And using the point of that fluffy brush, I'm also going to bring it down the nose so it stands out for my face. And then I'm going to go back in with the AC on Tour palette and that yellow shade, which is perfect highlight for this because it is based with yellow, which is in the same tonal family as green. So I'm going to use that same fluffy brush. I'm going to place that underneath the eyes to again add dimension to the face. I'm also bringing that down the nose bridge and along the forehead and also on the chin. So again, so we're not all one colour. Now I'm going to go in with falsies apparently. So I'm just using outer falsies. These are just half lashes. I was actually kind of surprised how easy these end up going on, especially on camera. I don't think I've ever done lashes on camera. So I'm just applying them to the outer edge, really close to the lash line, but we do have that black line as a base underneath. Going back in with the face paint, I'm going to cover my lips. The face paint's actually really comfortable to wear, to be perfectly honest, so don't stress about that. Setting that with that green shadow, and then I'm taking a little bit of that Libertine shadow that I used earlier, which is that black but green and gold shadow, around the edges of the lips and around the lip line to add definition. Then I'm going in with a gold eyeshadow and the same lip brush. I'm going to place that in the center of the lips. This will add a lot of really cool color to it. Now with that matte black eyeshadow, I'm going to first create the shape of the brow that I want with an angled brow brush, and then I'm just going to fill it in the way I usually would. This will give you a really nice strong arched brow, which is really going to help with definition to the face. Then taking that eyeliner that we used earlier, I'm going to use this to line my lips, and this will get a bit more kind of depth to lips. They were looking a little too light for me, so I wanted to kind of deepen them up. And there you go, there is your finished Elphaba look. Just be patient with the green paint, it will work out for you. Just take your time, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you have any comments or questions, please feel free to leave them in the comment section down below, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Bye!